What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some pop. Though again, I'm going to listen to some Matt and Kim. I already did one reaction to them, Yeah Yeah, and as I mentioned in that reaction, I think it's oversimplified to call them pop music. Their early stuff was very, like, synth heavy. Matt plays keyboards, Kim drums. And so they have a, sort of a simple sound. As they've progressed, they've started to make more what I would call like hip hop, sort of pop music mixed with some hip hop vibes. But I really do love their early stuff, especially. I love everything they've done, and they're two of the coolest, like nicest, most friendly people you'd ever meet in your life. Just like, the most awesome, most positive people, and I think they express that in their shows and in their social media and in their songs. But in particular, I'm fond of the first few albums. I'd say maybe the first three, the self-titled Matt and Kim, Grand, and then Sidewalks, or is it Sidewalks and then Grand? I'll look that up in a second, but we are going to listen to Grand. We're going to listen to a tune on Grand called Cinders, and I think more than any other, this tune really hits why I have sometimes referred to their early work as punk pop, not pop punk, which is a different thing. That's punk rock with sort of pop stylings and subject matter and so on. But this, I would say, is pop music with a punk sort of edge and a DIY sort of sound, which, the punk world and its sort of do-it-yourself ethos is really sort of what defines, for me, what is punk. So again, I don't think punk has to be punk rock. Someone was even commenting on one of my videos about this. I think it was the Clash video, and they were like, hey, for me, they're as punk as you get, even if some of their songs aren't necessarily punk rock per se. And I fully agree with that, and also RIP to the late Joe Strummer. Nevertheless, we're going to listen to a tune that I think really hits that punk pop sort of vibe, and that is Cinders, which it's an instrumental tune apart from just the initial 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. But it really it sounds like if you took a punk rock tune and like filtered it through like a keyboard sort of pop idiom. So that's where we're going with this. This is Cinders by Matt and Kim. I should mention that the artwork on their albums are always great. I did take out the inner liner note, which also has like a collage of pictures of their fans on the back and also them in many of the photos. So I can't show you that because it's up on my wall over there. Nevertheless, here we go. This is Cinders by Matt and Kim on their album Grand. Oh wait, right. Let me just check the album sequence real quick. Matt and Kim. Okay, so their Grand album was the second. I was right. So that was 2008. The original self-titled was 06, and Sidewalks is 2010. I mentioned the first three. Lightning from 2012, their fourth album, has one of my favorite songs ever by them, and that's Now. I'm definitely going to have to come back and react to that one. So I guess it's maybe like the first 4 albums. But yeah, after that, like I said, I think, New Glow and Almost Every Day have had more of like a hip pop sound, which is nothing wrong with that. I dig it also, but maybe just a half step below their early stuff, which really has this sort of punk pop sound. But yeah, here we go. This is Cinders by Matt and Kim on Grand from 2008, the Fader label.
1, 2, 3, 4!
I do like the melodic line, half tempo interlude coming? Not yet, but it is coming. Simple but a really enjoyable sound as someone who likes punk and electronic music. Here we go. I saw them. I was supposed to see them twice. Once I had car problems and like I couldn't get a ride, and I think this was like pre-Uber. It was like way back, like maybe by the time they were releasing their second album, and I had sort of recently discovered them. But yeah, bottom line, my car gave me issues and I couldn't get a ride, so I didn't get to see them. But then I saw them later. I don't think they played this track. I'd love to see it live. I don't think they played it when I saw them. And I know like recently, I think Kim like had an injury, so I don't know like, you know, if some of the like real sort of energetic stuff that she was able to do before that she might be able to do after, which I totally understand. You know, stuff like that happens, but yeah, I did read something about that, so I don't know exactly what she injured, but I do believe she injured herself. Nevertheless, long may Matt and Kim continue making music. I really do love their sound, and as I said, if you know anything about them or have seen any of their shows or just, you know, stuff that they post online, they're honestly like two of the most positive, like heartwarming people you could ever encounter. So big ups to them on that like human level, and also I love their music and their sort of DIY approach to it. So shout out to them. Anyway, let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know if you're a fan of Matt and Kim. Let me know if for you the more recent stuff is actually the more interesting, or if you like I was saying, really key in on some of the early stuff. I do like it all, so we'll probably get to a song on at least a couple songs in every one of their albums. I do have all their albums, so we'll get to them eventually. But like I said, I did want to start with some of the earlier stuff. So now I've done a song from each of the first two albums. It would make sense the next Matt and Kim reaction I do to go to Sidewalks, their third album. So let me know if there's a song on that one that you particularly like to hear reacted to. Other than that, I do appreciate you listening. Have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.